Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and today I'll be reviewing set number 70638, the Katana V11 from the Sons of Garmadon wave of Ninjago. This set contains 257 pieces and retailed for $19.99 in the US. This is one of my favorite sets of all time, but I haven't really taken a close look at it since I got it back in the day, so I thought it'd be fun to review it for the channel and just give my overall thoughts on this set. As always, before I get started, please press like, subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Now, let's get on to the review. First, I just want to start by saying the concept behind this set is pretty silly, like a boat for Kai. We saw in SOG, like, this was barely used. Essentially, what I can assume is this set was made and they had to fit in the show somehow, but they couldn't really think of a way, so it appears in, like, one scene and it's kind of pointless, but my goodness, this is an amazing design for a set, so I can excuse that, because even though, yeah, it's not the most plot relevant, it looks great. First off, I love this functionality of how it can just, like, turn like this, right? And stay like relatively balanced while being on its side. This just allows for dynamic motion when you're playing with it or moving it, and I just think that's really cool. I love the color scheme choices here. For some reason, Kai vehicles don't usually use much orange, but I think orange and like this with this orangish yellow color, like the Skylar color that they use right here, works perfectly for Kai vehicles, right? And I think it looks really cool and it fits much better than some of the other colors they use, because usually they just stick with black and gold, and all those look cool. This is just such a breath of fresh air compared to a lot of the vehicles Kai's gotten, so I love how that looks. It's got this little printed tile right here of his symbol. I believe that came on the Spinjitzu Masters from this wave. And then turning this around, you've got these thrusters at the back with fire, which Kai is, I guess, it was an underwater boat in this show, but I guess if this is supposed to be an above water boat, you can have fire for thrusters, but obviously if it's underwater, you can't really shoot fire out to propel it, but it's cool looking is my point. It's just not necessary. It doesn't necessarily make sense. And then turning around to the other side, it's the same look, right? There's stickers right here, and they look really good. They're a great design. In terms of play features, it's got these things on the side that can come out and open up like that. These are just spring-loaded shooters that you can push back on, and if I put my hand right here so I don't lose it, yeah, you can just shoot them out like that. You can also actually shoot them out while this is closed up. It doesn't always work the best, but sometimes, sure, that kind of worked. Yeah, I think that's just a cool and fun functionality, and if you want to shoot them like this, you can also just move this out. I don't think that's supposed to move out right, because that's not the prettiest look, but that does open it up for these to be shot, and yeah, you can do it like that. Here's what the vehicle looks like with both guns out, and as you can see, it looks pretty cool. It's a nice transformation, and for a $20 set, like, that's pretty cool. And then you can see on the inside here, there's just some trans-orange tiles, and that's about it. That's about the only interesting thing in there. Moving up to the front here, you can open this up, and in here is where you can store Kai's swords, because they cannot fit on his back or on his hands while he's in the cockpit, so you can put them in here, and there's just a little bit of room. You can fit 2 swords in there. You can probably fit a couple other things in there if you really wanted to, but the swords are what are meant to be put in there. And then opening up the main seating area, it just uses one of these like Star Wars windshield pieces that's existed for a very long time. And you can see Kai just sits in there. You've got a printed console piece and just some open studs. It's not the prettiest interior, like there's been far better interiors that LEGO's done, but it's fine looking, and I think the exterior definitely makes up for it. Set also comes with this bike for Luke Cunningham, and it's a pretty simple bike. It's literally just the bike mold with this attachment on top, which has a few stickers and then a clip and a piece of fire coming out the back. I think the clip in the fire is a little unnecessary. Like, I think the bike looks fine without it. And then these stickers for the SOG right here look pretty cool. And then you got these red wheels. It's not the most complicated thing in the world, but just getting a second, like, side vehicle in a $20 set is pretty nice. So here are the 2 minifigures included in this set. We have SOG Kai and we have Luke Cunningham. Luke Cunningham is essentially just a pretty generic SOG grunt. He's got these like goggles, which is unique for him, I suppose. And he is a named character of the show, but he's really only defined in the show by his big hair, and he doesn't come with his hair here. So he's mostly just a generic SOG grunt. That being said, that doesn't make him a bad figure. I think SOG grunts have great designs, and Luke here is no exception. Kai, though, I've said it before, this Kai is my favorite minifigure of all time. I don't know what it is about him. I think it's mostly the orange on his torso, right? Kai never uses orange like this, but here it looks amazing. And then, like, these little dots of detail, like, all throughout, it just gives such texture to his robes, and the black used in the belt and on the knees, like, it's just so cool to see. This is a super unique Kai suit, and it's my favorite of all. It's not only my favorite Kai suit, it's my favorite ninja suit, and my favorite minifigure of all time. This minifigure is amazing, and then the gunmetal gray armor fits in perfectly. I like the black headband around the ninja hood, and then the movie ninja hoods always look great. So, yeah, this is an incredible minifigure, and I love it. There's Kai and Luke Cunningham with everything removed. Kai's just got his normal face that he's had since the movie, and Luke Cunningham has this newer face. He's got like this cut in his eyebrow like old Jay had, which is pretty cool to see. Like if you want to make an older version of original Jay, this face could probably work. But I don't know, it's a pretty nice expression for a figure, just a little beard and a smile. It's unique and I like it. And then you can see more of his torso there, and I love the SOG torso with the pink and the blue. It's a really cool design. And then here they are for the back. The excellence of this Kai figure continues on the back. You've got those little dots all over to add that level of detail. You've got the symbol on the back, which I think that's a symbol Woo has used before, and a little bit of orange and that black of the belt continuing on the back, and then just the alternate face for Kai. And then on the SOG grunt, that's an excellent back torso print. You've got like the SOG logo, it says SOG in the Ninjago language underneath it, and then you've got some pink and blue. It's a really cool design. I love how the SOG look. So overall, yeah, like I said at the beginning, this is one of my favorite sets of all time, and it includes my favorite minifigure of all time. As far as $20 vehicles go, this might be my favorite one ever, just because of how unique the color scheme is and how the idea of a Kai boat. Like, we get tons of bikes and mechs and all sorts of things, but we don't get boats very often, so this is very unique for a Ninjago set. It's got a very unique color scheme, and I think it's just great. Plus, it's a great value for the price. 260 pieces for $20 is great, and then both minifigures included are very good. Obviously, the set is discontinued, so you may not be able to get it for $20 anymore, but if you were able to find it for $20 or even like $30, I'd say it's worth picking up because it's an excellent set and it's one that's worth having in your collection. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like, subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.